And the Jets take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
On red. Turn. 11. Go. There we go.
Lawrence throwing here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Hey, kill. Great job. Take right open. 13, Lou. Go. Let's. Hey, kill.
Lawrence trying again on 2nd. He gets this one to Strange. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm good. So good. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ryan Thomas Jr., his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line.
Red. Hey, so 11, again.
Throwing again. Here's Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up 3rd down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go. Lisa 24.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Hand off to Tootin. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Hey, Kip, red, 23. Hey, I'm gone. Go, let's go.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
Hey, go, go!
On fourth down, here's Lawrence. He connects downfield. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's going to be a 20-yard hit on fourth down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Red on red. Hey, Soko, it's a hunt.
Back to the air. Lawrence. And it's picked off, but, oh, yeah, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko.
Here he goes, third and long. He's got Thomas on the slant. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Think right open. 13, Lou.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Hey, lie.
Inside give here for Newton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Rip. Hey, I'm gun. Go, let's go. Phil.
Lawrence to throw it. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Lawrence on third and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? ODB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal. They'll throw for it. And he won't come through on fourth and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Fields out of the gun. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to be taken down right as he reaches that 20-yard line. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First down throw for Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch. But then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
A little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Don't jump. Out. 331. 331. Right.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's trying to go deep again. What a dive. I think he caught it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
No mas. Delta. 11. Out. EQ.
Fields throwing once more. Headed out right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Hey, never mind. 319. Angel. Go.
2nd down and 10. Fields chased out to his right. Throw right side. Caught by Wilson. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here comes play number 8 of the drive. 3rd and 1.
Chip snap. Here we go. Right.
Throwing again. It's Fields. Pass call along the sideline by Mitchell. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal, Jets.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
You got it. Here we go.
Another throw for Fields. And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. One after by Folk is up and good. And the Jets drive their lead to 11.
Jaguars 3.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 20-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Rip, 23.
He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Here comes the final play of our first half.
30 left. Red on red. Focus. 13, Lou. Lou. 11. Here we go.
One final shot before the half. Escapes out to the left. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety.
The play is a safety.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, go, let's go. Hey, Soko, high. 11, Agate. Think right open. So.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Lewisine. And the Jets have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They start to drive it home, and they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
With the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hey, 10. Green, extend. Sit high.
Shotgun snap to Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Chip snap. Here we go. Good. 58 was just easy. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Touchdown, New York. The Jets push their lead further to start the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets push the lead to 20. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.